This week we've got a proper no good deed goes unpunished story where a man stops to help someone with a flat tyre. There's a sibling showdown where someone finally says what everyone else was thinking. We've also got the modern British dilemma of being guilt tripped at a supermarket checkout. And in the weird news, it's all about camels. Yeah, that's right, camels. Let's get into it. It's episode 211. The spare tyre that broke the camel's back. Hello, you fine folk out there. It's another late night recording. Straight after I've come back from a gig in Manchester. I will tell you guys a little bit about that. Talking about gigs and stuff, I forgot to tell you all how my show went at Leicester Comedy Festival. Half soaked. It was a bit half soaked, unfortunately. I sold 3 tickets. One was complimentary, so that was 4 people. But then another 4 people turned up. Well, I say they turned up. They thought it was a free event. I just let them in. I ended up with around 11 in total. 2 of them were comics, but that's fine. They made up the numbers. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't the best performance. I think because maybe I felt that there's only 3 from the beginning, so my heart wasn't in it. But as you know, the show's got to carry on. I bought everyone a drink as well because I felt very generous. And I appreciated them there. So, they were there. That's the main thing. Sorry for that noise. I'm just moving my microphone about. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I don't know, man. I feel like my numbers keep dropping. Either it's down to my own promotion. Maybe people didn't want to pay £5. I'm not too sure. Who knows? But it was okay. It was okay. It could have been better. I am thinking whether I should do Leicester Comedy Festival again. Because, in all honesty, when I did it last year, I even say did it, I didn't even get to do my show because I only sold 1 ticket. And that's put a bit of a downer on me. I know I'm good. I know I'm funny. Maybe people just don't want to take that risk. I'm not too sure. But it's put me off the Leicester Comedy Festival, which is a massive shame because I loved that fest, I've always looked forward to it. It's always been good. I just feel like the past couple of years, I don't know whether it's going downhill. Maybe it's me. Who knows? But I've spoken about this to other comics, and there's some out there that feel like the festival's getting too expensive now, and there's too many venues, and not enough people to see the shows. But then when I see friends of mine, other comics, they've sold out, or they've got good numbers in regardless, and they've had good shows. So I'm thinking, what is it? What is it that's not working for me? But in other good news, I am doing the Rick Mail Comedy Festival. I can tell you the date I'm doing it, which is coming up pretty soon. I believe by the time you hear the next episode, I should be able to tell you lot, hopefully. I'm going to push this one, I think. And I do like the Rick Mail one. I don't know, there's something about it. It's like, it's smaller than all the other festivals. But it's well attended, it's well run, they promote it, they push it, and the locals really support the actual comedy festival, which is what we basically want. That's all I want. When I did it last year, it was amazing. I was one of the best shows I ever did. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this year will be the same. So, yeah, I will tell you guys about that. But yeah, it's another late recording, unfortunately. And I thought, do you know what we haven't done in ages? It's been ages and ages. Ask the UK.
Ask the UK.
Ask the UK. Where have you been all my life? Ask the UK, obviously pulling out from the atmosphere of Reddit forum. This one has been put up by Frankie Pinks. He's asking, what's your no good deed goes unpunished story? I can't think of one. Maybe it'll come to me shortly. But let's see what Frankie's is. He says, today, my husband stopped to help someone with a flat tyre on a council estate in Nottingham, where he used to live. While he was doing that, someone walked past and keyed his car. Oh my God. You're trying to help somebody out, fix a tyre, and then some other person decided, I'm just going to key your car, mate. That's absolutely dreadful. Talk about karma. That's the weirdest karma you could ever have. In brackets, they have put a Caliber 4x4 Turbo I bought for him as a gift for the 21st anniversary of our date. It was his dream car when we got together. He didn't notice it at the time, but the woman he was helping said she saw the man do it, but didn't say anything because she didn't want him to stop putting her spare wheel on. Oh my God, really? It does annoy me you're born and raised on an estate, says Frankie Pinks. You do well for yourself and jealous people act like idiots. That's the maddest thing I've ever heard. Somebody has stopped to help you change a tyre, and while they're changing your tyre, you're seeing their car getting keyed, and you think, shall I? I'm not going to tell him because I don't want him to stop finishing my tyre. I mean, do people have any common sense? And I'm not gonna, what's the word? Say anything bad about an estate. You said that your husband was in an estate, and council estate, should I say, in Nottingham. Do you know what? I reckon that woman knows the person that did it and didn't want to dob him in, grass him up, basically. I think that's what happened in that situation. Maybe that woman, it could have been her boyfriend or it could have been someone else, do you know what I mean? Close to them. Could have been a trick for him to stop, help change a tyre while they go and key his car. I don't understand that people that key cars. Now, you lot know I work in the care industry, and there's a road where the person that we look after, I've had colleagues where people have gone and let their tyres down or even keyed their cars because they don't want them to park on the actual road itself, blocking their car park space. I just find that very arrogant, in all honesty. I think people that do that are very selfish people, in my opinion. They are jealous, like you said, Frankie. Oh my, that's bad, you know. Do you know what though? Good will come back to your partner. I don't know whether it's a man or a woman. No idea. I don't know if you're a lady or a man. It doesn't even matter. Now, I don't know what to say. That's absolutely awful. I haven't done Ask the UK in ages, and I thought, well, let's pull one out, the atmosphere, and then there's this one. Has anything happened to me? Because she has asked, or they have asked, what's your no good deed? I can't really think of one, to be honest. Mine is probably what everyone else has done. You know, when you give way to people, and then they don't flash you. That's like you've done a good deed, and they've said nothing back to you. I find that quite arrogant as well. But to think that you've worked hard in your life, you want nice things, and somebody just comes along and spoils it. For you to purchase a Caliber as well, 4x4. Those of you who don't know what that is, it's a Nissan Jeep. I think it's American style. Pretty big. Looks really nice, man. And if that's something that your husband always wanted, and somebody just comes along and tries to destroy it, or has destroyed it, should I say. people. I don't know. I don't know. It's happened to my brother. He's had cars stolen. He hasn't even had it for a while, and you can't have anything decent. That's basically what the whole moral of the story is. And when you try and help someone, and they can see bad going on as well, and they don't want to say nothing, I honestly don't get it. Really don't know why people do that. But thank you for sharing the post. I hope your partner gets it sorted. Either way, maybe they caught them on camera, the police got involved. I hope it gets resolved. I really do. But tell your partner, do not stop doing good deeds, because fate always comes back to you. So yes, I've just come back from Manchester. I did a gig for a friend of mine called Ryan Kenny, who runs Flixton Comedy Club. And then, listen to this, he was supposed to have this comedy night in a different venue. Literally 2 days ago, he found out from the actual club that they can't have the comedy going ahead for whatever reason. He doesn't know what the reason is. He was in a panic. Somehow, I don't know how he's done it, but he managed to get hold of another venue, which I believe is a social club, and the audience still turned up, even though it was 10 minutes away from the previous venue. They all turned up apart from 2 people. There was 110 people in the room, and oh my God, what a gig. Wow. The atmosphere in Manchester, in that actual room tonight, was out of this world. I'm not going to lie, guys. I was like, wow, I was on fire. I was like, wow. Like the feedback, the energy, the laughter. Oh, it was amazing. I didn't want to come off stage. There was a point I was looked at my watch, because I usually do like 20 minutes. I looked at my watch and it said 15 minutes. And I was like, where did the last 5 minutes go? I couldn't believe it. Honestly, that just 5 minutes flew. And I felt like I didn't do a lot. Do you know what I mean? It was so good. And when I was leaving the venue, people were cheering and clapping. And I'll tell you what, I could have got carried out of that venue tonight. Not by security, by the audience members. It was brilliant. Funny, yesterday I did a gig in Hertfordshire, and wow, what a long journey that is. It's by London. It takes around 2 hours, 2 hours 20 minutes from Birmingham. This is traffic time. It actually took a bit longer. It took me, I would say, around 2 hours 40 minutes. For some reason, there was an accident on the M1 motorway. So I had to cut through another town, which is Milton Keynes, and then join back on to the motorway. But there was chaos everywhere. I think because we all use the same sat-nav, Waze, or Wazzy, whatever you guys call it. Everyone was going the same way, so we all followed Waze, and that just caused extra traffic. But I got to the gig. It was in a studio. Right, Hertfordshire Studios, and it was for a club called Jongleurs. Jongleurs have been going for years, and I'm talking centuries. Now, someone else has taken over the Jongleurs name. They bought the name because it shut down. Basically, the original Jongleurs wasn't paying any comedians. They ended up in a lot of debt, and I think they just went into liquidation, and someone else bought the name and is now running it, which is fine. But the venue they had was absolutely lovely. It was like a little mini theatre. But when I walked in, I felt like, wow, is this being filmed on the TV? Just because they had a massive LED screen behind us. The seating was perfect and everything. And then when I went upstairs to the green room, which is basically a balcony that overlooks the audience, they had these massive TV screens. And I was like, wow, this really looks like it's going to be filmed live on television, but it wasn't. But yeah, obviously with the studio's name, I should have realised before. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of people there. There was about 100 seats out, I'd say, roughly, but only 20 people turned up. And you can imagine trying to build an atmosphere in a room of 20, all scattered about. We all had, we all felt it, but I thought, you know what? Don't blame them because they're there. At least they made an effort to come out. And I told them that as well. I said, I know there's no atmosphere in the room tonight, but you've all come out, and I appreciate that because if you didn't come out, there wouldn't even be a gig. So thank you. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's swings and roundabouts. Like, that's comedy for you. Yesterday, what, it was okay. Tonight, when Manchester, oh my God, what a dream gig. I could play that room again. Um, it was just so nice, and having people coming up to you and shaking your hand and thanking you and just a general conversation. I'll tell you what, if I did my show half soaked in that room, I think I would have smashed it to bits. Honestly, think they would have loved it. So that's the kind of rooms I need to play. Why, it's time to move swiftly on to the next topic. I have gone for Am I the A-hole? Who is an A-hole today? Somebody called Adorable Newspaper. Ooh, what an interesting username. What is it? Why are they an a-hole? Let's find out. For telling my sister I don't want her life after she said I wanted to be her. Your sister said that you just want to be her and you said I don't want you in my life. What is going on? Adorable says I'm a 24-year-old female. Happy birthday. I've got an older sister, Shannon. She's 27. Happy birthday to her. We have a different mum, but same dads. We live in a different households, but we still seen each other growing up. There's always been this weird competition with her. I never cared to compete with. But her, she would have this competitive behaviour towards me. Now it already sounds like I know who the a-hole is. It's not even you. It's your sister. You've literally started the story and you've told us all who the actual a-hole is. We will continue though. Adorable says, for context, my sister had her first child at 15, then a second one at 17, with her first baby dad, and her third at 19. What? How many has she got? She just had her fourth child. Friggin' now. Is there any more coming on the way? She got married at 20, stays at home, mom. Nothing wrong with that, but she acts like she's unlocked some high level of adulthood because of it. I think your sister wants to be you. She wants to be you. She doesn't want you to be her. She wants to be you. This is literally what's happening in this scenario. We will continue though. I went a different route. I finished school, worked full time, saved money, moved to a different state. Next year, I'm getting engaged. Well done to you. It's pretty cool. I don't have any kids because I'm not ready. I want everything to be stable first. Very good. That's exactly what I did, Adorable. Exactly. For the past few years, Shannon has made comments like, you want a low-key, want my life. Or you're mad because I have a husband, kids, and you don't. I can't appreciate myself without her making comments. If I say I want a big house, then Shannon would say, you mean one like mine? You can't afford it. I can afford a lot, but I'm not going out of my way to push it in her face. She does this unprovoked. I don't bother with her. I don't what I did to her. Always targeting me, but it's okay. Sounds like you're the sensible one. And I'll be honest, your sister, Shannon, is a brat. I think she's jealous of the life I have. There you go. I've just told you that. I've just told you. My life isn't perfect, but I'll explain. Shannon's always wanted to be a doctor, but her kid's father came round. That seemed out the window. She dropped out of college for him because he didn't think it was worth to go to college because she needed to stay at home with the kids. She used to be a bubbly girl, but now she's like a drained girl. The colour in her face is gone. Oh my, I can imagine it has. When she would get a job opportunity, she would shut it down, or he would take that job opportunity for himself. She doesn't have any friends. He goes out more than her. Oh God. He's quit 3 jobs already, but she makes everyone on social media think he's a very rich man. He doesn't help out with the kids. He calls it babysitting. How do you babysit your own child? This is what Adorable's saying. This is cracking read. He's dismissive to her, missed their baby birth. Oh my God, he sounds awful. Cheated on her twice. Oh God, what hasn't he done? Next you're going to say is he shot someone. I wouldn't be surprised. He talks down on her, makes fun of her weight, like she didn't have multiple kids. Anyways, I feel like I know you both. This is so funny. Anyway, Shannon and I got into an argument at a family event. My dad was hosting it and invited me. At dinner, she said in front of everyone, "You'll grow up soon. Not everyone is ready for real adulthood." Oh my God, she sounds awful. After she said that, I said, "Adulthood isn't a competition. I'm choosing to be stable." "Well done, you." She then said, "Why are you defensive? You wish you had what I had." She laughed after that. Of course she laughed, because she's literally saying, you don't want what I've got. But I finally said, "I don't want your life. I don't want to struggle financially, and I definitely wouldn't want to be a married single mother." Oh, you went straight in. This is like an episode of EastEnders. It's a TV show in the UK. Everyone went silent after that. Oh, when I defend myself, then I'm the bad guy. But when she does it, people laugh. She cried and told our dad that I wasn't judging her marriage and acting better than her. Now my dad is saying I owe her an apology because she's so sensitive about people thinking she made the wrong choice. I don't think she made bad choices. I just think she's unhappy and trying to convince herself that she's better. All I gotta say, I don't even need to say anything. I've already told you, man. And you know it yourself. Shannon is upset. She had her first child at what, the age of 15, was it? I mean, come on. Yeah, 15 she was. And then another one at 17. She was still a child when she had a child. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what to say, but she's had a bad life, man. Really unfortunate life. And it's still the same and nothing's changing for her. And there's nothing she can do because she's got kids, but she's looking at you and you're living the life that she wanted, unfortunately. But for her to play it down and say you're not ready and stuff like that, I think she's just jealous, in all honesty. It's a real big shame because you're both sisters. I don't know if you both get on unless you both joke about, but I think you just need to speak to her. Maybe she needs a counsellor. Yeah, nice counsel, and that might help. I'd love to know how you guys get on further on. I don't even know if you're going to listen to this podcast, but if you do, thank you very much. Let me know how you get on, Adorable Newspaper. It's a great username, by the way. Are you an a-hole, though? That is the main question. I don't think you are, in all honesty. I do not think you're an a-hole. I'll tell you what, though. Do you know we do have a-holes in the UK? It's time for British problems. British problems. Yes, we have so many problems in the United Kingdom. My favourite topic of all the Reddit topics, British problems. This one has been put up by somebody called Mind's Eye. Mind's eye's problem is anyone else getting fed up of being asked to donate to charity constantly? Yes. Come to think of it, yes. Supermarket checkouts and even restaurants are starting to do it, says Mind's Eye. Do you know what, mate? You're absolutely spot on. Only because you've mentioned this, I've made me think about it. Now, whenever I go shopping, right, supermarkets, it could be Screwfix, it could be Wix, anywhere. I'm only mentioning those because I've been doing my house up and there. Anyway, when you're buying something, have you ever noticed the cashier will hand you the machine that you tap your card on? What do you call it? I forgot what you call the thing now. The point thing. I'm still trying to think of the name. You know what I'm talking about. They hand it over to you, and then you look at it and you go, "Why are you giving me this?" And they go, "Oh, can you just press yes or no?" And you read it, and it says, "Would you like to round up your basically whatever your price is? Say it's £37.89. Would you like to round it off to £38? So the rest of the pennies goes to charity." Now, I don't know whether I should press yes or no, because in my head I'm thinking, if I press no, does the cashier know that I've said no? Do you know what I'm on about? Like, if I press no, will she go, "What a cheapskate, can't even donate to blind children"? As an example, you know what I mean? I do think that. And I feel like you're under pressure, innit? You're under pressure. The worst one is when they ask you, there's nothing worse in it. "Hello, would you like to round it off?" Round it off to what, mate? Well, it's your bill's £36, but you can donate £4 to whatever charity. And you're thinking, you don't know what to say, innit? That's because I put you on the spot. Literally, put you on the spot. What are you meant to do? Now, I do get fed up. Not going to lie. When I see, I kind of cringe. They all do it now. Supermarkets, you're right. Restaurants are doing it. Yeah, they are. Like I said on my last episode, I went to Five Guys. And even that said it on the end. I thought, I've already spent £63 with you lot, and you want me to donate to charity? You're having a laugh, mate. I absolutely agree with you. Mind's eye. I hate it. I don't know how anyone else feels, but I am fed up. Do you know what you need to do? You need to make a list of all the restaurants and supermarkets that ask you if you want to donate to charity, right? Then you can, send it out, make a WhatsApp group or something. This is brilliant. I frigging love British problems. Absolutely love it. I'm going to move on because I don't know what to say anymore. But I am going to write comedy on this, Mind's Eye. Thank you so much for putting this up, because I think there's something in there that I can talk about on stage. Definitely is. If you think so too, please DM me, drop me a message. Right, let's finish the podcast because it is late. And I'll do it all the time. I don't know why, but I think you're going to love this weird news story. Because I'm already in love with it, and I haven't even read it. We'll see how we go. Yeah, we'll see. Here it is. Today's weird news story. A beauty show festival. Nothing bad about that. 20 camels have been disqualified from a competition. Right. That's not even the funniest bit. After Botox and fillers detected. Excuse me? A beauty show festival. There was 20 camels disqualified from a competition after Botox and fillers were detected. Who in their mind out there is putting Botox and fillers onto camels? I'm sure the camels are having a hump or two Way, there we go. I had to throw it in. You guys knew it was coming in. Now, a camel. What do I know about a camel? I'm surprised camels are entering beauty competitions, first of all. I know they've got really long eyelashes, and they do spit, don't they? I think they do. But who in their right mind would want to put Botox and fillers into a camel? I feel like this story's made up, but I don't think it is because it's on an actual website called Fashion Central, and it's a UK website as well. Let's read the story and see what's happened. Was meant to be a celebration of tradition and prize pedigree turned controversial. At the 26th Camel Beauty Show in Al Musana, which is in Oman. After 20 camels, not one, 20 camels, were disqualified for cosmetic enhancements. Veterinary inspectors discovered that several contestants had been altered with substances more commonly associated with cosmetic clinics than desert showgrounds. Hyaluronic acid injections were reportedly used to plump lips. Dermal fillers and silicone was applied to refine nasal profiles. Botox softened facial features. Some camels were even given hormones to enhance muscle tone, while silicone wax was used to inflate humps. Organisers operating under the Camel Club and the Oman Camel Racing Federation issued a firm response. We are keen to halt all acts of tampering and deception in this beautification of camels, they stated, adding that strict penalties on manipulators would follow. Who looks at a camel and goes, do you know what you could do with a bit of Botox on your face? Oh my God. Camel beauty contestants in Oman are serious cultural events, not novelty spectacles. Judges evaluate animals in four main categories. There's the coat, the neck, the head, and the hump. A winning camel is expected to have shiny, well-defined hair, a long wide neck, and a large head with pendulous lips and long eyelashes. See, I was right. They have got long eyelashes. And a shapely hump carried with strong posture. Victory brings prestige breeding opportunities, in some cases, substantial financial awards, so that's why they do it. If you've got the sexiest camel, yeah. And I don't mean that camel below, you're going to get money. This is not the first scandal of its kind in the Gulf region. In 2018, Saudi Arabia's king, right, was disqualified a dozen camels for cosmetic tampering. In 21, more than 40 were ejected from the same competition over similar allegations. They're not learning, are they? They're just thinking, no one's going to notice. And then you see a camel walking in with massive bosoms. With prize pools exceeded tens of millions of dollars, the temptation to enhance a prize-winning animal has proven difficult to resist. I think they're doing it for their own satisfaction. Beyond tradition and prestige, the controversy raises serious concerns about animal welfare. Vet experts warn that cosmetic substances like Botox, fillers, silicone, and hormones can cause infection, swelling, tissue damage, long-term health complications. Botox may interfere with essential muscle function like eating and drinking. Hormonal injections can disrupt natural physiology, leading to infertility, behavioral changes, and endocrine problems. Animal welfare advocates argue that these procedures subject camels to unnecessary suffering for the sake of competitive advantage. For some weird reason, I feel like I want to go to this beauty camel competition. As the camel beauty industry continues to grow across the Gulf, regulators are under increasing pressure to protect both the integrity of competitions and the well-being of the animals. For now, the message from Oman's organisers is clear. In the desert, most prestige pageants' natural beauty remains the only standard. Do you know what? That's the problem. Right. Now, I know I'm going off topic here. It's not just animals. It's food as well, isn't it? Do you remember years ago, everything had to be perfect? You know, your vegetables, fruits, they had to be perfect. And then all these farmers were throwing away like a wonky carrot. And everybody just, that's the problem. Everything has to be perfect. And now we're doing it to animals. It's just disgraceful. But I suppose we've been doing it for years. We're just as bad. You know, people who buy designer pets. It's the same thing, isn't it? Oh, let's get a Chihuahua and cross it with a Rottweiler. It's literally that. That's what it is. I've really enjoyed today's podcast. Although I've recorded it late, which is fine. I'm going to end up, I don't know, probably watch a series on Netflix or something. Although I don't have Netflix. I've got something else. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Right then, guys, that's the end of the podcast. And it's been over. Amazingly over the usual time. But, hey, more minutes for you guys. I will catch you lot next week. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. Have a great week. And I'll see you soon.